All right, welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Aligning with the Wood Dragon Masterclass. This is such a pleasure, and this is so much fun, and I'm so excited about sharing this energy. Mark, could you reach out to Annika and help her into the Facebook group?
Sure.
Yep. So I will get started. So we are going to spend maybe 60, 75, 90 minutes, between an hour and an half. It depends on how much information is coming through, and because I really want to spend some time and connecting at the end, like how we do this practically. So we'll see, and maybe it's depending on how many questions there is and all of that. So let's go through some housekeeping before we get started, and we have a short agenda that I will share with you. Just a little one. All right. So welcome. Our agenda will be, we will go through some general traits of the dragon energy. So there's the year of the dragon, and dragons have a specific trait, and we will go through like the overall, like the umbrella energy that covers all of the different dragons. But this year is the wood dragon. So then we will go through the characteristics and the dynamics, because all elements and all animals and all of this has like a a supporting energy and maybe a challenging energy, if to say that. So a lot that's going on in the year 2024, the year of the truth, together with the year of the dragon. The wood dragon is going to have its own dynamics. If it would have been the fire dragon, it would have a little bit different dynamic. So the interesting, I mean, we always follow the different animals and the different energetics of the different years. We've been doing that since the get-go, when we started this like 7, 8 years ago, whenever that was, not keeping track anymore. But why we decide to actually share about this is because things are starting to get very interesting, and you can really follow the dynamics, and there's parallel energetics going on. So it's extra interesting now with the year of the dragon, year of the truth, and the wood dragon. So we will go a little bit into the characteristics of that. We will take a little bit of a embodiment break in the middle. I will guide you through an energetics, a meditation on the topic that is fully channeled. I have no script, so we'll see what comes through. And then we will go into 5 main takeaways. And these are my takeaways. This is how I am gonna navigate this year and this energy. And this is how, I mean, all of us in my community, and like Mark and Simba, and you know, we have a couple of other people in our community, and this is how we kind of see it. And then I want to talk about how this is how is this connected with what we do here at Living with the Spirit, and like what I'm doing. Like, how is this practically connected with what we teach? Because that's why this is so interesting. Like, how can you practically, why is this important in your everyday practice and the work that you do, the inner work that you do already are doing? So how does that affect that, and how do we, yeah, how is it tied together, so to speak? All right, questions, Mark?
No questions. We got everything figured out online with the people joining. It looks like it's all good.
All good in the hood. Cool. I'm excited. All right, so let's talk about the energy of the dragon. I mean, dragon it's not the first animal in the Chinese zodiacs, but it's the most powerful one, and it's the most spectacular one. I mean, in China, the population during dragon year just goes warp. Everyone wants a dragon kid, especially a dragon boy.
Right.
And the reason why they don't want dragon girls is because they will be too independent. They will be too difficult to deal with. So they will speak the truth, and they will be doing all kinds of dragony things. And as we start to say, dragons get a dragon. So yeah, I mean, I don't say anything about that, but that's what's going on. And yeah, I can see it, you know. So what would you say, Mark? What's dragon? Now we're talking about the umbrella of dragons. So
Yeah.
I mean, everything that you already know about dragons. I mean, of course, you already know that, but what is it? What is it about the dragons?
Well, I do want to make a quick distinction between the perception of the dragon in the West versus the East. And, you know, as a child, my mom read The Hobbit to me when I was a wee lad. And there's the dragon in that story. And, you know, it's a terrible dragon. He kills everyone, and, you know, they try to hunt it and stuff. And so you learn as a Westerner that dragons are evil creatures. And I spent some time living in Hong Kong, which was my first time to really be immersed into the spirit of the dragon and to understand the cultural significance of the dragon, and how revered it really is. And so the dragon is a unique and special creature. It has you know, spiritual benefits and the spirit realm, but the energy of the dragon is the reason why it's so popular is because it's a time to start businesses, the time to have children, the time to, you know, make a move. It's time to invest in the stock market. It's in time to put all of your money on the table. It's a time to make a big decision in your life. It's a time to travel, a time to move, a time to shake things up. So that's the regular dragon energy is bombastic. It's loud, and it's, you know, doing things swiftly and doing things with a lot of energy. It's making itself known, like, here I am.
Dragons get a dragon.
Yeah.
That's that you're gonna hear that a lot today. Dragons get a dragon. I mean, you can't. I mean, of course, we all watch Game of Thrones and stuff, and they have dragons. But my firm belief is that you can't really tame a dragon. I mean, if the dragon is with you, it's there by, you know, some sort of choice, because they're just absolute magical creatures, and I think we can all agree on that. So what you said a lot of practical stuff, time to start a business and all of that. The energy of the dragon is magic. It's like they are mystical, they are magical beings, and the year of the dragon is when things happen. It's like the manifestation, it's the money, it's the wealth, it's the abundance, it's just so super mega powerful. It's like it comes with traits that are mystical, and that my thing with the dragon is just allow the dragon energy to work its magic. Don't overthink it, and allow it to happen. Because if you start to look super close and you start to like overthink things, you can't overthink the magic of the dragon. Because if you do that, it loses its essence. You know, you gotta do the dragon, like allow the dragon to be the dragon, and allow the dragon to just take care of things. If we go into micromanage, you can't micromanage a dragon. That is just doesn't, it doesn't mean that you just let it be, but you have to, we will talk about this a lot today, but there's a certain aspect of trust in this. There's a huge aspect of trust. Other things about the dragon, everything that you do will be amplified. So this is also something that we will touch upon a little bit later in the different characteristics of this year and the Wood Dragon energy. But everything you do will be heightened, will be amplified. So what you're already doing, you will have more energy into it. And it doesn't matter what direction you're going, you will have more energy into it. So that's why the inner work will be amplified. So that's why they talk about that the work that you're already doing will be amplified. So you will have the wind underneath your dragon wings. You know, you will have this push into things. It's time to start new. It's a new energy. It's a new beginning. It's happening, you know, so you will have that wind in your sails. And depending on where you're going, and that's also a little bit connected with the year of the truth, is we have this spectacular possibility in front of us. It's really something magical going on, and I can already feel it. It's been happening for a while now. I felt it started. I feel like the dragon energy is just like, let's go. It's like it's been in the cave, it's been in the mountain. I had a fantastic session today with a fellow dragon, I was about to say, but I'm not a dragon, I'm the snake. So I'm the small dragon. I'm the Naga is the snake, the protector of Buddha. But I go very well along with dragons, and I realize that I have a lot of dragons around me right now. So the dragon has been in the mountain for a long time, and it's just ready to come out. It's just, you know, it's not like it's sneaking out and like, oh, what's going on here? You know, it just, I'm here and I'm gonna make an entrance. And that's what I feel like that energy is already doing. And it's like an adventure energy. It's creation. It's like, this is when it happens. Do you have anything to add? I'm going to look at my notes here a little bit.
Well, yeah, just like when the time that I spent in China, the dragon energy is so valuable and so important that it even affects the way that architecture is designed on the mountain. And so in Chinese culture, the dragons, you know, they either like sleep or they hide in the cave of the mountain somewhere. And so, you know, every 12 years is a dragon year, but then like every 60 years is a different dragon. So it's like the wood dragon, the fire dragon. So we got a wood dragon coming out of the mountain. And so you're not supposed to make any obstacles for the dragon. So there always has to be a clear path from the top of the mountain down to the water. So you can't build buildings and build walls and stuff on that path. And the reason why is because the dragon is so powerful that if you do build something there, it's almost guaranteed that something's going to happen to it. It's going to fall down, or, you know, things won't go well, or the business will not make it. So stay out of the dragon's way is the philosophy in China, because it's so powerful. But you can also, you know, use the energy of the dragon to your advantage. So if you can kind of like follow the wind of the dragon, then you will be successful. If you stand in front of the dragon, you're going to get
you get crushed.
Yeah.
And you get bruised. All right, so that's a little bit about the general dragon energy. So it's like there's a lot of excitement all over the world about entering the dragon year, just the fact that it's a dragon year. But what is it about the wood dragon that is so interesting? So that gives us the characteristics for the energetics that is about to, well, that people have already started it. I see messages on Instagram with some of my coaches asking, what's going on? Astrologists, what's going on? Why are there so confrontational energies, and why is it so easy for conflict? And, you know, starting to ask these questions, and it's all about the wood dragon and the year that we're entering. So before we go into that kind of question, we discuss a little bit about the characteristics of the wood. So wood dragon is the forest dragon. So you can already picture yourself in the forest with the dragon, that has a very specific energy. It's a very mystical energy.
Yep.
The wood dragon is, they call it the baby dragon, because it's the most gentle of the dragons. If you can ever call a dragon gentle, this is it. I think maybe that's a good thing in this year, because since we're going into the year of the truth and the year of the ascension, I mean, having one of the, I mean, it's all perfect alignment. And the characteristics of the forest dragon is that it's building things. So you have the forest and you have the woods, and you use that to build. So it's a structural energy. It's a building energy. It's a step-by-step approach. What would you say about that, Mark?
Yeah, I mean the wood energy is a careful, and there's a method to using the wood. You can't just slap wood together and expect something sturdy to be made from it. So when it comes to wood, like if you think about architecture, wood has to be carefully designed to withhold and to withstand and to support structures. So the wood dragon year is kind of calling us to build those structures out of wood that are sturdy and strong and designed to last for a long time. Whereas like if you were just to slap some concrete together and build a house, you could probably do it very quickly. But a wooden design requires you to really think and to plan and to execute with precision. So that's what I think that the wooden dragon is more about when it comes to the structures and to the planning of your plans for the year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of organization, a lot of structure. It's like it's a very yang energy. And yang energy and masculine energy is it's very structured, it's very organized. So this is the time when you build something that's gonna last.
Yeah.
This is like you get the foundation and you kind of do the real work. And then we tie that together with what you're already doing is going to be amplified. So if you start something new, and if you start something like with the inner work or structures with a business or anything like that, that's going to be even more amplified. And then you have the wood characteristics, the wood dragon, then you have extra that. So it's like it's super masculine. So this is very, very good time to build a foundation of something real.
Yeah.
And it's also a very strong energy of, it's easy for this kind of energy to achieve goals because it's so structured, it's organized, it moves forward. But the characteristics of the wood dragon is also that it will need help to finish. It might get a little bit astray. So it's very good at starting things, but it also needs to finish it, because since it's so good at starting things, oh, I might want to start something new, and then something new, and then something new. So it's very easy to be strayed away with too many beginnings. Like, oh, I want to start over again. Or, oh, I dropped this project and start another one. So that's one of the things to look out for, because yeah, you don't want to be in the dragon energy and just start too many things, because that's not going to, this is the year where you become successful. This is the year when anything can happen, anything is possible, and it's the year of dreams coming true. But whatever it is that you want to do is not going to come true unless you fulfill it. So this is about, you have so much wind and so much energy into this dream project, but you also have to help it to really come full circle. But you can surf the energy of the dragon, is that anything is possible. And the biggest thing with this is that you can just break up your belief systems and make things happen. This is the year where where the magic happens. And you will have so much energy going into it, and you have such a good opportunity to really create something because you have so much enthusiasm and structure as you go into the project. It's like you will get the best start ever. And it's also the energy of manifestation, and that you can build bridges to create anything that you want. So this is the year of endless opportunities and possibilities. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, I really like that. You mentioned that aspect about the tendency to want to start and start and start. That's something that for me, myself, I need to look out for, because I already have that tendency. And I already have a few ideas cooking in my mind about things that I want to start this year. So I got to really focus on the things that are going to bring me the results that I'm really looking for, and the things that are aligned with my purpose. Because I want to use that wind of the dragon to help me fulfill those aspects and not get carried away on little side quests.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I'm thinking if I have that problem. I don't think I do. I think that I think that for me this year is gonna be incredible, like extraordinary. I'm so excited about this. It's such an interesting energy that I'm already feeling, and that is already happening. So, I mean, anything can literally happen this year.
Yeah.
The energy of the wood dragon is also collaborative. So this is the time, and I mean, when I started to dig into this, and I knew this, and I got this information, I was like, oh, I'm already doing this. I'm already building these amazing connections and these amazing communities, online communities and women communities and our community and our extended community. I mean, it's all about collaboration. It's like, for me, it's all about collaboration and doing things together. I mean, our word for last year was together. So since we have been building on this together energy, then the dragon comes in and just massively amplifies that. And I can already feel that that's expanding so much. Are you feeling that too?
Oh yeah, I mean, just the little hints and whispers of our community growing have already started to trickle into us, and I feel that's going to be just a massive exponential growth for the year coming.
Yeah, I think that's super super interesting, and the collaborative energy that I feel that is coming is without competition. It's without jealousy, or it's like pure collaboration, like pure community cooperation. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Always nice to have a real American on board. bringing in, and then the fact that you're Texan is just making it even better. But to always have that dictionary, the English dictionary. All right, okay, so that's a little bit about the year, the dragon. Do you want to add something about the wood dragon?
Well, as we spoke earlier about, there's some things you have to watch out for, like you mentioned.
The next one.
Next one, okay.
Yep, you're on point. Yeah, so there is this what happens when we have year of the truth and we have the wood dragon together riding side by side, and the wood dragon really amplifies the truth. So when we say that the year of the truth, it's that things that have been hidden will come to the surface. The things that you maybe have unprocessed, or it's like, it's the energy of things just arising. And there might not be that you can choose exactly what's going to come to the surface. It might be chosen for you. And when we have the year of the truth connect at the same time as the wood dragon, then interesting things are going to happen, because the wood dragon is, if we look at human body, because we're looking from a human perspective here. We're not going to look at, oh, what are all the dragons going to do? It's more about how is this affecting us as humans. So all the organs have different animals and elements. So the liver, what element and animal is connected to the liver? It's the wood dragon. So this is liver year. And what main emotion is connected to the liver? Anger. What happens when we combine truth and anger? We get confrontation and we get conflict. So this is where we're going to see a split. We're going to see people go one direction or the other direction, because it's going to be a difference, because you're going to have your stuff come up. Things that you were maybe trying to keep down, or things are going to come to the surface. And if this is connected to a very heightened liver energy, so people are going to be, so we're coming out of it's important to remember that we're coming out of a time period in history where so much fear is produced all over the globe in our bodies. And when we come out of this energy, the fear is going to come to the surface. And so the negative energy and the anger is going to come to the surface. And you're going to see this in people, that it's going to be so intense with conflict. It's going to come so fast. So this is really the deep energy to watch out for. This is going to be the big thing that you're going to have to navigate in yourself and in others, as the big thing to watch out for. So we have this massive dragon energy, this magical dragon energy, where anything can happen, and we have this collaboration energy. But within those collaborations, there's going to be truth. So your truth is going to come out. This is the year where we stand up for ourselves. This is the year when we stop people pleasing. This is the year where we step out and show ourselves. That in itself can feel confrontative. And then you add that this is the liver year and we come out of fear, then we might have reactions from other people. And people who are doing the inner work are gonna really take a turn and elevate. And the people who don't might go into a place where there's a lot of anger and a lot of conflict. And their truth is also going to come out. And then they might start to confront each other. So the main thing to look out for here is to get involved with any kind of drama. Because that can be, so then if you feel yourself getting involved with because all of this drama comes from a lack of awareness. And the energy of anger also very often comes with an energy of entitlement. And that's why people want to argue when they are angry. They don't want to stop. They just go on and continue to argue. And that's the entitlement, because I am right, you are wrong, and I'm going to share that with you. I'm entitled to share my truth and my honesty with you, because, and then that gets amplified with the anger and the entitlement. So my biggest recommendation to avoid the backside of this, because the dragon is strong, there's strong energy, and people who don't know how to deal with this might have a lot of things to say. Maybe they stop people pleasing. Maybe they feel like it's time to step up and say no. And then you have that liver and anger energy together with the dragon. Oh, it's going to be so much energy. It's going to be so much force. So with the dragon energy and the wood energy, it's like you need to know where you're going to direct your energy. Because if you don't direct it in a healthy way, it's going to stay inside of you, and that's super unhealthy, because anger is one of the more destructive energies. It can really, destroy us, and we can be so mean to each other, and we don't want that. We really want to go through this dragon year with all the positivity and this accomplishment, and to build our dreams and allow our dreams to come true, and to build, collaborations and communities and structures, and to feel like we are winning, But this is not going to happen if we stop and argue. That's what's keeping us from making our dreams come true. Instead of, spending energy building your structure with dragon energy, and you look away and you look back and something has already, is already in place, because this is the quantum energy. This is where anything can happen. You look away and you look back and it built itself. It's magic, it's fantasy, it's unreal, but it's real. So this is the energy that you bring in. But if you're gonna stop and fight instead, then that's not going to happen. And this is also the time where we really make sure that we stay out of that and not throw gasoline on the fire, because it's so yang. It's yang, it's double yang. So this is, even though that this is the most gentle dragon, it's still a dragon, and it's the liver dragon. So, I'm going to stay away from unaware conflicts led by anger. I'm gonna go the other way. I'm really gonna choose. And this is the third. So the third thing about this year is that your choice is going to affect everything. You can choose to open and receive the dragon energy, or you can stay and restrict yourself, and that's going to cause suffering. Because if we stay in the arguments, and if we stay with that really dynamic energy, it's not going to bring us to where we want to go. So this is also where we connect the energy of the Year of the Truth. So if you watched our masterclass, the Year of the Truth, you know that being in our core, being in our structure, being in our truth, speaking our truth, living our truth, sharing our truth, being our truth, is what's going to be a massive connection to the universe with the receiving and the manifestation. And since the dragon is such a manifesting energy, and we have this structure energy, your manifestation can just go through the roofs this year. If we choose where we want to align ourselves. And this is going to be a choice, because you're going to have to pick your fights, and we're going to have to let go of a lot of fights. Even though you might know you're right, it's not worth it. Don't start an argument, or don't allow yourself to be pulled in with an argument with a person who is not aware, who doesn't want to ground, who doesn't want to choose compassion. Stay away from that, and don't put energetical fuel on that fire, because what we want is to have a world that is coming closer to the golden ages, to allow this pendulum to swing fully. So we are up here now, where things might feel like it's getting more intense before it swings out to the other side. And the truth and the energy from the liver year, from the wood dragon year, is going to make it feel that things might go to the worse. Like, wow, people are talking about we're going to the golden ages, but all I see is people arguing all over, like internet, family, husbands and wife, da 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 da. Yes, you might feel that, but underneath the surface, because the arguing takes so much, it just sucks you in. It's like it just fills the whole screen with that energy. So you might not see the more subtle energies that are happening on the underneath, and all these structures that are built. So this is the year, next year is year of the ascension. So the year of the truth and the year of the wood dragon that is building the foundations. This is where we really, we it's like we're building the energy for the ascension. You're building the structures for the ascension. So it might look like things are going on another way, and it doesn't maybe feel good, but trust that underneath there's so many people, there's so much being built, there's so much magical things going on, and there's so much structure that is created with so much creativity that is going to be amplified, and you might not see that at first. What do you say? While I'll catch my breath a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think that this aspect of the truth coming out and people having to deal with the anger that arises from that is going to happen both on a personal level and on a global scale.
Yeah.
And so you might be tempted to get involved with the things that are happening on a global scale because that's just the nature of things. And if you're watching the news, or your family watches the news and they want to draw you into that, you're going to have an opinion and find your way into one of those arguments and then lose a lot of energy. So, it's best to kind of like choose your battles. And if you are going to choose them, choose the ones that you can win, which are the ones that you have control of, which are the ones that are inside of you. So later, we're going to talk about how all this all connects to the nervous system. So how can you use your own nervous system as a tool to help you overcome or to work through the challenges that come up, to still speak your truth, but not in a way that's forceful, that causes you to arise in conflict with other people. Mm-hmm. So this year is going to kind of be like people who can handle the truth and people who cannot handle the truth. And it all really comes out in the nervous system. So if your nervous system is already primed and grounded for receiving truth, you'll be fine. If you're in a fight or flight already, and we just add more anger on top and more truth on top, then you're just going to end up in a very activated state in your nervous system, which won't be healthy for you. So we're also here to help provide assistance with, grounding and nervous system regulation.
Yeah. And that's why I really want to take the time to connect to this, because it's like the dragon energy is very mystical and magical. And if you overthink it too much, then like, okay, what is this fiction energy going to do for me? And but that's not how I want us to look at it. I want us to keep this magical energy, and that anything is possible, because that's how we open the doors to the receiving. Because if the dragon energy is so much connected to abundance, wealth, and extravaganza and success, and just making it, building your dreams, and all of your dreams coming true and all of that, to be able to do that, you have to receive. You have to have the doors open to receiving. And the masterclass we discussed last time is that if we're not in our truth, the door is closed, or they are flippity floppity. If you mean yes but you say no, or you say no but you mean yes, then the doors to the receiving is like, I don't know what to do with you. You don't even know what to do with yourself. So why am I going to give you all of this? Because what are you going to do with it? You're just going to be all wishy-washy, flippity floppity. But in the dragon year, this is the big split. I mean, of course, there's going to be gray zones here and there, but this is the main energy to stay away from. And if you feel like you have unprocessed anger with yourself, then this is really the time to deal with that. So you can use this energy, this this dragon energy coming and showing you what you want to work on, because it's going to come to the surface anyway. So, and remember, everything you do is already amplified. So if you do the inner work, if you do the anger work, this is the perfect year to deal with your anger. Because it's gonna, if you do it, I'm not gonna say right, but if you do it in a healthy way, then that's gonna be amplified. So everything that you do that is healthy for yourself is gonna get amplified. Everything that you do that is unhealthy for yourself is also gonna be amplified. So that's why liver year creates conflict. That's not gonna bring you to where you wanna go. So that's the absolute main key to keep your eye on. Can be yourself, can be your colleagues, can be your like coworkers, family, relationships, all of it. Anger energy, really stay close to that. Because if we want to receive, then we want to keep the receiving doors wide open. Wide open. And this is where we wanna, because the Wood Dragon energy is, it's revolutionary, but it's not rebellious. So let that sink in a little bit. Like, revolutionary is when things really shift. It's like things are really going to happen, but it's not rebellious. It's not towards anyone. It's just creation. It's just abundance. It doesn't mean I'm taking it from someone. It's abundance that comes from the source. It's not where we pit each other against each other. It's where we cooperate. But we do magical things together. But we don't do it towards or against someone else. Okay, so let's calm this dramatic energy down a little bit. And let's focus on turning inwards and ground a little bit and see where we can go with this energetics of receiving. So how do we do with to activate the dragon energy of receiving? So make yourself comfortable. If this is where you feel like, oh, I got to get that glass of water, you do that. You got to go to the bathroom, do that. Got to get that blanket, do that. Make yourself comfortable. This is a huge part of grounding and also the receiving. So you got to give to yourself if you need it. So take a minute and get comfortable. I don't think no one saw that because we're only one. Yeah, so really settle in. Give yourself a moment. I will wait for people to take a short 1-minute break just to get that feeling of abundance, the self-love. So sit down, close down your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths, and start massaging your jaw, because we want to relax. If we're looking at the dragon energy, it's very yang, very, very yang. So how are we going to receive this yang energy? It's the yin that receives. It's the feminine that receives. So it's a balance between the dragon yang energy and the receiving yin energy. So this is about softening the body and receiving and relaxing. So we are massaging the jaws because it's connected to almost the whole body. It's connected to the straight down to the pelvis. Just relax. So close down the eyes. Turn your gaze inwards. And really connect to the energy of the dragon that you have now received the energetics of. Process this for a moment. Imagine this amazing wood dragon with this emerald green, shiny skin. It's coming out of the mountain. It's 60 years ago that it was out the last time. Use the image that Mark painted. It's coming out from the mountain. It's heading down to the waters. It's the free path down to the water. And the energy of the dragon is looking for magic. And for us to be able to receive this magic, we have to practice radical self-love. So this is the energy and the year where you put yourself first. When we want to activate the energy of manifestation, we give from our hearts. And to be able to activate the energy of manifestation, we need to give to ourselves first. Because if I give to someone else, I need to do it from my abundance, my overflow. So to be able to receive magic, I give to myself first, because everything I do this year is going to be amplified. So imagine yourself standing on the mountain, just watching this magical creature in the valley by the mountains. And in this valley, there's a sea, there's water. The dragon is flying around, stretching, opening up its massive wings, stretching from years of being still. Take a couple of deep breaths. Just enjoy watching this magical creature. All of a sudden, the dragon notices you. You're standing there at the foothill of the mountains, and he can see that you can see him. And he knows that, all right, it's time to begin. He stretches his wings and he is coming right at you. You can feel the energy of the dragon. This is not an energy to play around with. And he is fully aware And he comes right over and he stops next to you and invite you to fly away with him. So you climb up on the dragon and off you go. Feel the energy of excitement. Feel the energy of expansion. Things are moving fast and with power. This is a highly transformative energy where anything can happen. If you allow yourself to be grounded, to receive this energy from the dragon, anything can happen. So ask yourself, are you ready to receive? What is it that you want to receive? How does it feel in the body when I get the question, what do I want to receive? You look ahead, you see the ground is just flying past you. You're high above the ground. You're looking at this beautiful creature. And you tell him, please take me to the dream that I have. Please take me, show me my wildest dream. And he'd say, you got it. And off he goes. You fly, you feel the wind in your face, you're holding on, you're thinking to yourself, wow, I should be falling off. But no, this is the year of the dragon. And you are the knight flying the dragon. I also know that we have some dragons with us. So maybe you are the dragon. You fly around this massive mountain and you come around the corner and he starts to descend a little bit. You start to see the ground is coming closer. And you take a good look at what is the dragon showing you? What is it that you want to receive? What is it that you want to build for yourself? With the energetics of the wood dragon, what is it that you're structuring? What is the creation of this collaborative energy? What is it that you create when anything is possible? What is it that shows up when you know that the dragon will remove all obstacles for you? Allow him to show you what this is for you. You can ask the dragon to stop. You can go and get off. You can look at different things. You can fly around or just fly. You decide. Where do you want to go? What's your true heart desire? What's the wildest dream? What is it that you want for yourself that you might not even be able to speak? This is the truth. This is the year of the truth where you can build anything. This is the time to allow your deepest, wildest dream to at least come to the surface so it can become tangible, so you can see it, so you can look at it. Manifestation is about creating what we want. The year of the wood dragon is to build that step by step. The dragon is here to remove your obstacles, but you got to do the work. You got to take action. So what is it that you want to build? That's the absolute first step. If you don't know what you want to do, how on earth are you going to get it? If you can't picture what you want to do, ask the dragon to show you. What would it be if the dragon showed me something? Follow the magical energy of the dragon and allow yourself to be swept off your feet. Allow your heart to sing, to run free. Let go of the limiting beliefs. And just shower yourself with the wildest dreams that you have. The dragon swifts his tail and says it's time to come back. If you're not back on the back of the dragon, you climb up and ask him to go back. He flies through the air, over the waters, through the clouds, showing off his strength, stretching his wings, taking you on a tour. He's sharing this revolutionary power inside of your heart that you can do anything. I'm allowed to have anything that I want. He shows you how to manifest and how to navigate. Is giving you the sense and the essence of this sober awareness, this growth, this enthusiasm. And as he comes back, he takes you back where you were left off. You sit down, you watch him fly away, and you just cherish this incredible being, the energy of this massive creature in your heart, in your belly, in your sacral chakra, because you're going to need it and remind yourself of this energy in everyday life, in the big and the small. And it's going to help you. It's going to support you. It's going to amplify everything that you do. You slowly start to make your way back to the body, back to this room. Maybe you start to move a little bit. Stretch a little bit. And when you feel ready, you can open up your eyes. If you have a notebook, you can write down if there's anything that you want to remember. There might have been some valuable information shared with you through this dragon initiation, starting off the year. Some insights, maybe some dreams that you had in the past. Maybe there's some new dreams. Okay, over to you, Mark. Any reflections?
Yeah, I was having some insights, yeah, some answers maybe to my questions about. I mentioned earlier that I have some things that I want to work on this year, and I have the tendency to do too many. And one of them just went boom. This one, do this one. And what I also kind of received from that was that if I try to do it my way, that I'm going to miss some important things. So that there are some things that have yet to be revealed to me about this particular thing that I must be open to. And when you said the revolutionary aspect of your own heart, that's when I felt that message. And so I have to be open. I have to not just march forward with my plan, but to also be open to the plan that the universe has for me. So I have to be open to receive that. And so that was a very nice guided experience to help me realize that.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's very, it's very cool that one of the projects was standing out and that you got those messages. And thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. Thank you for guiding.
You're very welcome. All right. So the 5 main takeaways, how to make this dream come true in the year of the dragon and to navigate these energies. Okay, so if you want to use a notebook, you can do that. This will also be recorded. You will have access to both the YouTube video, and the recording will be staying here in the feed in the Facebook group. So you can always go back. But if you want to, so you could just sit and receive, or you can take notes. But if this is going to work at all, there's these 5 things that you need to do. The first thing is you have to open your belief systems. You have to stretch your belief systems. This is the year of the dragon. It's a magical being. And if you don't believe any of it, nothing's going to happen. So this is the time where you really trust and allow the dragon to come in and do its magic. If the belief system is blocked, then you won't be able to receive. You cannot receive what you don't believe that you're worth receiving. So this is the gateways need to be open. That is the absolute first key. If you don't believe any of it, if you don't believe you're worth it, if you don't believe that you can have it, you won't have it. If you believe, this is where you stretch your imagination. That's why I want to take you on a ride on the dragon. I want you to feel the wind in the hair and to really feel the, oh, wow, this is when it happens. But you have to allow that. You are the vessel. You can create that sensation inside of yourself. No one can do that for you. You have to buy the ticket to the train. You have to jump on the dragon. The dragon is not going to come and get you. Might do, but you can't count on it. But if you don't believe that this can happen, nothing is going to happen. And that's the absolute first step. The second one is the radical truth. For that not to destroy you, you need to choose radical compassion. What is the opposite of the anger? It's compassion. Compassion is going to be the key to this success. Anything that you do will be amplified. Your compassion is going to take you to the stars. The rooted, grounded compassion with love will destroy anything that comes in its way, with this soft, silky feeling that is just, it's this it's the energy of the wind that is underneath the dragon. It's the love and compassion. This energy is what makes it revolutionary and not rebellious. It's a beautiful energy that will amplify the golden, the us turning into the golden ages. That's that energy. And when the compassion, the radical compassion and the radical truth is combined with the magic of the wood dragon, this is when we can change not only ourselves, but our complete existence, our complete life experience, and we can also change the world. If you look around right now, I think you are like me, you're not too impressed with what's going on. But this is the awakening. This is the preparation for the ascension, and things need to come to the truth, to the surface, to be revealed. And when that is revealed, we need to bring the radical compassion. Otherwise, we will have mayhem. We do not want mayhem, because then you won't make your dreams come true. So if you see or feel this conflict energy, the drama, you know where to turn, and that is to the radical compassion, and starts with yourself. And the only way to create this radical compassion is to allow yourself to shower yourself with self-love. So this is the year where you give to yourself first, because you can't give to someone else what you don't have. So the number 3 is the radical self-love. So there's a lot of radical this year because it's the dragon. It's not going to be soft and mushy. It's either or. You're either with the dragon or you're not with the dragon. If you're with the dragon, you're going to notice. It's not going to show up in your life and you're going to go, is that the dragon energy? You will notice. So that's why everything is more radical. So we have the truth, and we know that the gates to receive comes from having our clear yes and no boundaries. We know that. And then when we speak our truth and we stand up for ourselves, things might happen when we do that. That's where we turn to the compassion. And we fuel our compassion by fueling ourselves. This is where you have to give to yourself first, because you can't give to anything to someone else that you don't have. If you do that, you're completely in the wrong folder, so to speak. It's like you just missed the point. And radical self-love can look very differently for different people. So this is when you tune into yourself and you know, because this is the year of the truth, you know, you saw what you needed to see in that guidance. You know what it is that you want to create. You know where you have to give to yourself to be able to do that. How am I going to get there? This is where you give that to yourself. You give what you need to get that dream. This is the time when you give that to yourself. It's not next year, it's now. This is when you do what you need to do. Dragons got a dragon. You got to do what you got to do to get that dragon dream. There's no other time. There's 60 years until the next Wood Dragon year. It's another 12 years till there's another dragon year. This is the year of the truth, and the next year is the year of the ascension. The time is now. And this is the time where you give it to yourself. The way to change the world is to start with yourself. The way that you can change yourself is to invest in yourself. You need to give yourself the gift of radical self-love. That is the first step to really manifest those dreams. You have your belief systems in order. You have your truth in order. You know that you got to choose compassion, but how are you going to fuel yourself? Because standing in that compassion is not easy. It's difficult to choose compassion when someone is, you know, I was going to say something. Something. I didn't. And that you got to breathe with that, you know, you got to breathe and choose that compassion. But if you don't have compassion for yourself, if you don't fuel yourself with self-love, how on earth are you going to have that compassion? Where are you going to get that from? Got to start with yourself. The fourth step is take action. So you fuel yourself, you open up your belief systems, you choose the radical truth, you know what you want to do, you build yourself, you fill yourself with self-love, and then you go to action. This is the year of the wood dragon. This is where shit gets done. This is where you start building. This is when you start crafting. If you know where you want to go, if you know what you want to do, the dragon is going to help you. Everything that you do is going to get amplified, but you need to do it. The dragon is not going to build your dream for you. You're going to build the dream, but you're going to get help. If you also align with the energy of collaboration, of community, people will join you. Together we are stronger. Together we are happier. That's the point of the community. Build things together with other people. Build your family, build your friends, build your work, build whatever you want to do. Whatever the dragon was showing you, you go ahead and build it. If everyone built their dreams, the world would look very different. And this is where we allow ourselves to really get us what we dream of. When I look at the snake in dragon year, it was your dreams will come true. And it's happening. It's already happening. It's the beginning of the year, and energies are already moving. It's incredible. But if you don't believe it, nothing's going to happen. If you don't choose your truth, if you don't choose the compassion, you're going to get swayed off in different directions if you allow it, because the wind is strong. The wind is strong with the dragon. So you got to hold on tight to yourself. There's no wishing, there's action. Manifestation is not only writing in your journal, I wish this, I wish this, I want that, I want that. This is where you put your feet on the ground and you start to walk. And then if you're lucky, the dragon's going to come and, here, let's take a ride. But nothing's going to happen if you don't do it. You start, dragon follows. The last one, number 5, is the dream. You got to trust yourself with that dream. The trust in yourself and giving to yourself is what's going to make the key turn in the lock. This is where your intuition comes in. This is where your connection to the body comes in. This is where the wisdom comes in. You got to stop listening to everybody else, what they think about your dream, what they think is possible in the world. This is you trusting you. If you're anything like me, you have known for years that something else is available. There has to be something more than what I can see. I feel it. I know it. Yes, it's true. Believe that you are the one who will do this. It is your time. This is the time. but you have to believe in yourself. And that's where we come back to the radical self-love. If you don't believe you're worth it, then you got some work to do. And then if that's the case, you go to work. All your obstacles will come to the surface. It's the same for everyone. And this is something that I really want you to know. This is the same energy for everyone. Doesn't matter if it's your teacher, if it's your friend, if someone who looks like they have it all, everyone's going to be affected by this energy. Everyone will have the same possibilities to really create something extraordinary with their lives. And all so the dragon is the remover of the obstacles, but your obstacles is going to come. They're going to present themselves, but it's how do you deal with that? And if you don't fuel yourself with self-love, with belief, with trust, then the extraordinary is not going to happen. It might be good, it might be fantastic, but now we're talking dragon energy here. We're talking about really creating something magnificent. And you do that by overcoming the obstacles, and the dragon energy will help you overcome those obstacles. But the work is still yours. You got to take that shovel. You got to put that in the ground. Then the help will come. But you lead the way. You know where you're going. The dragon showed you. What's the first step? Go and do that and believe that you will get there. I can do this. And it's the collaboration year. Maybe you need to work with someone. Maybe you need to hire someone. We're not doing it alone. This is not the year where we go astray and we get lost in the woods and nobody finds us because we believe that we're not worthy of, you know, company. So you make the choice and trust that it's for you. This is for you. I can receive this. I can have this. It's my time. It's our time. It's all of us time. We're all standing here with the same energy, with the same challenges, but we're going to do it. This is where you make the move. This is where you embody the dragon. Be the dragon. What would I do if I was the wood dragon? How would this work if I had the wood dragon? What if I was the good wood dragon? What if I'm the knight of the wood dragon? What would that look like? How would I operate? How would I navigate if I had the confidence of the dragon? Have that. Embody that. Be the dragon. And you use the mantra, dragon's got a dragon. I got to do what the dragon's got to do. And allow it. Allow the magic happen. Trust it. And things will happen. You might be shown your obstacles. You might be shown the magic. You will be shown whatever is relevant for your dream. I know that I had to overcome so many obstacles to create my dream. But this is where the good stuff happens, because I know that it works. I have been shown over and over again that it works. I can have my dreams come true. I can build that for myself. And so can you. If I can build it, you can build it. There's no difference between you and I. We all have the same human body with the ability to create. I didn't have my bags full of gold when I came here to build what I did. I used my two hands and my creativity and my devotion. I knew that something was in store for me. I knew that this is the only way. And deep down inside, you know what is meant for you. And this is the time where we actually pick it up, we look at it, and we believe this is for me. This is the time. Be the dragon. Embody the dragon. The dragon's got a dragon. And just see what is presented in your way. And you take that, you deal with that. And if you got to fill up your cup, you do that. And you give to yourself, because otherwise, you know, you got to feed the dragon. It's a lot of energy. So you got to fill yourself up with love and compassion, radical truth, matching belief systems, and off you go. Jump on the dragon and just take that. Just claim it. Just go after it. All right, Mark. What's your take on your dream of your vision?
Well, I really like when you said that, you know, like, how would the world be if everyone followed their dreams?
Yeah.
And I really do think it would be such a very different place. And so, you know, I think that this year is an opportunity. You know, if you have a dream, if you've been holding back on a dream, if there's always been something you wanted to do, but you weren't quite ready to pull out the you know, like, suitcase and go do that thing, this is the year to do it.
Yeah.
And like you said, this isn't a solo gig either. You know, build a community, or join a community, or, you know, do things with other people and show people that it's not just your dream that can come true, but it's the collective dream. And that's very beautiful. That it's not just for me, what's in it for me, but what's in it for all of us, and how can we all grow and ascend together.
Yeah, but that's the spirit. That's the spirit. That's the spirit of the spirit. Spirit of mankind. We are one heart. We are connected. I mean, what's more powerful of one dragon in the sky? Two dragons. What's more powerful than two dragons? 5 dragons, 10 dragons, 100 dragons flying to the destiny of so many people, towards the dreams, towards the golden age, you know?
Yeah.
Humanity, this life existence is not a solo journey. That's why you have parents. Otherwise we would just, you know, kick the baby out of the nest and just, there you go, find your way, good luck.
Self-generate.
Yeah, like, you know, there's so many animals that do that. Humans don't do that.
Right.
We live in communities, we live in families, we're supposed to live together. So this is really a co-journey. And it doesn't mean that you need to have your best friend with you. It could be that you are the only one doing the journey, but then you got to find a community of other people that does the same. Find teachers, find coaches, find other students. Get to know them, share with them, love them.
Yeah.
Show your compassion, share your dreams. Make it happen. What I'm seeing in my own community is that we help each other, and that's the heart of manifestation. And that's going to be my next masterclass about manifestation, because that's the result of this. The year of the truth, that masterclass, the year of the dragon, this masterclass, it's all building up to what's to come, because the pendulum is swinging. We're moving towards better times. And manifestation is about sharing from your abundance to the other. If I manifest for you, I manifest for myself. So this is the time to connect and contribute to your community. And love that community, share that compassion with the community. Together. All right. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that this would be a longer masterclass. So let's talk about the practical. So what does this all mean? We have the steps, but what we teach that is so foundational is the nervous system. So and none of this can happen unless our magic systems. Oh my God. That was not a slip. Our autonomic magic systems.
It is magical.
Yes. So if you want to expand anything in your life, the reason why you don't have it already is because you're already manifesting. Manifestation is a result of everything that you're already doing. It's a result of your current state of your nervous system, current state of your belief systems, of your self-worth systems, of your trauma systems, of your friendship systems, of all of it together. It's like a beautiful result of everything that you already have. That is your external world. If you want to upgrade that in any shape or form, you have to expand or regulate the nervous system, because the nervous system decides how much can I hold. If you're going to fly on the dragon and create the most magical thing that you can ever think of, what do you think you need to do with your nervous system, your magical system? You got to regulate it. You got to expand it so you can hold more, so you can be more, and you can become more. I mean, what do you think the nervous system is like in a dragon? I mean, it's just so regulated. It's just so confident. It's so in the zone. It's so in the flow. It's one with nature. It's one with its surroundings. It's just, I mean, and it's also a magical creature. So we need to have a nervous system that doesn't, it's not, I mean, of course you can't just become a dragon nervous system overnight, but that's where we got it. That's where the work is, like practical work. So we have the energetics of the dragon, we have the energetics of the wood dragon, we have the strengths and the challenges. We got a glimpse of, or very clearly, what the dream is. What are we creating? What is the dragon wanting to show us? And then we have the 5 things that will elevate you. But the practical thing is to regulate the nervous system. That is the absolute key to any kind of success. And it doesn't matter where you look nowadays. It all leads back to the nervous system. It's just everywhere. This is not something that we figured out. This is just blowing up all over the world. It's not hidden anymore. And it's not woo-woo. It's the nervous system. Everyone is agreeing on, no one is disagreeing about the nervous system. And the second one is to do the somatic work, because if we want to align ourselves with something greater than what we are now, then we need to empty ourselves. And it's not about becoming no one. It's about leaving the things that are weighing us down behind. Before you climb on the dragon, you just leave the stuff that is not serving you behind. Is it limiting belief systems? Is it old traumas? Is it old imprints? It's all in the tissue. That's why it's called somatic work, because the issue is in the tissue. It's in the fascia, and it's affecting the way that you live your life to an extent that I don't even think that you understand, some of us. I don't think even I can comprehend how deep it is to have this imprints in my body. And I have the power to change that. You have the power to change all of it. The dragon is a mystical being, but no matter what, you can still change anything inside of your own house, your own temple, and just upgrade the your external world, upgrade your human existence. And this year, you have help. Some years are really difficult. This is a completely different energy. So, and remember, everything you do gets amplified. If you start to regulate your nervous system this year, if you start to do the somatic work and let go of the things that is holding you down, it's gonna get amplified. Things are gonna move so fast, and things are coming to the surface. And if you allow that to come to the surface, there's so much you can heal. There's so much potential. And it's the inner work that is going to change your external world. So when we want to reach to that dream that the dragon showed us, that's how you practically get there. I mean, you have to take the steps and physically create that dream, but what's going to make you fly through that dream is these three things. And the first one is the automatic magic system. Second one is the somatic work. And the third one is the shadow work. Look at the things that are uncomfortable. Look at the things that is holding you back. Meet yourself. Radical truth. What is my radical truth? Is my radical truth that I have a lot of anger, that it comes up and I just want to throw it in everybody's face? Yeah, maybe. That's okay. But you have the power to shift that to something that benefits you instead of you getting into drama. That's not where the magic's going to happen. The magic is going to happen when you look at yourself and go, wow, I don't need to carry this any longer. It's my choice. I can do this. And in the year of the wood dragon, things are just going to get along. You have this step-by-step approach, and you build the structures that are going to last you the whole lifetime. So this is the foundation of the work. It's the foundation of the ascension. And these 3 steps is the stepstone of the ascension process. And next year is the year of the ascension. And this is what we're doing. You transform yourself. You elevate yourself. You change what you want to change. You leave what doesn't want to be there any longer. And you have that power. You have the power to change anything. And this year is when it happens. Thoughts, comments, hallelujahs.
It's a very simple formula, really. I mean, 1 is you regulate your nervous system. 2 is you do some somatic work through the body to, get back in touch with your body and your essence. And then 3rd, you do the shadow work and look at the things that are holding you back. Yep. You do all that stuff together, and that's how you ascend. That's how you take advantage of this opportunity, not just in this dragon year, but in any year. Yep. So this year, you just get the extra amplification of what's already happening, in the year with the energy. So this is a great time to do those 3 things if you haven't already started that journey.
Yep. Amen.
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 So how can people start that journey?
How did people start the journey? Okay. I have 1 spot left in my Ascension into Manifestation program that starts now in February. It's a hybrid between our mentorship programs and a classic mastermind. So this is women only. So sorry, Mark, you can't join this time. I have 1 spot left. There will be, with that person, it will be 6 people. So I will, through this mastermind journey, I will teach you, it's a 6-month program. I will teach you everything that I know about manifestation. I will help you craft your own blueprint of how to get to where the dragon wants you to go. And I will follow you and make sure that you take massive steps during this 6 months period of time where you move towards this journey. And the beautiful thing is that I will make the moves with you. I will make the blueprint with you. I will teach you the tips and the tricks of the manifestation. And as we know, the dragon is going to show us the obstacles. And with the dragon energy, you will be able to make massive leaps if you do the nervous system work, if you do the belief system work, if you do the somatic work. And that's where Mark and Simba comes in. So you will move together with me and in the small group, and then you have backup with private sessions with Simba and Mark. So you will be flying the dragon with me, or you are the dragon with me, and we will make magic happen. And when the resistance or the challenges comes up in the body, you have support to work that through. One spot left. We start in March is the first. So the sign up is now in February and the first session starts in March. So if you want to know more about that, let me know, write me, we can set up a call, whatever. You will get all your answers, questions answered. And if you feel like you want to do a deep dive, if you feel like this is the year of the dragon, this is where it happens, I'm ready, I'm just gonna regulate my nervous system, I'm gonna look at my shadows, I'm gonna do the somatic work, and I want a kickstart because I know exactly where I'm going and I'm not holding back any longer because the self-love is mine, the investment is mine into myself, and this is gonna elevate all the things that I want to do in the dragon year. Then the retreat is your friend. The space here is, it has the only intention to heal you, to elevate you, to regulate your nervous system, to do the somatic work, and to look at your shadows. This place is there's no other intention here. So doing the retreat in the year of the dragon is just gonna amp everything up, and you're gonna have an incredible experience. So if this is the year to go deep and go specific, the retreat is clearly your option. It's a 21-day experience. We start one time per month. There's only 4 spots in each cohort. That's why it's such a deep journey. So there's a group experience, but there's individual. It's an individual journey in a 4-people format, so to speak. And it's on the countryside outside of Chiang Mai in Thailand, and it's in the jungle, close to nature. It's everything that is, I mean, the more I learn about manifestation, I just realized I created the manifestation space 100%, and this is it. So if you want to join us, reach out. We will set up a call to see if you're a good fit, and yeah, to find out if this is for you. And yeah, it's a magical experience. It really is. And if you can't come to the retreat, but you still want to go and have this support during this time, if you want help with riding the dragon, becoming the dragon, creating your dreams, and you need someone alongside of you who is not only doing the exact same journey, but has been doing it for a very long time and is creating that dream as we speak. So there's 3 levels of the mentorship program. That is an online 6-month program that has 3 levels. There's a group program with all the somatics, it's all the nervous system, and it's all the shadow work. So you have access to everything, but it's in a group format. The attuned level, the second step, is where you add private sessions on top. And then you get to really go in and unlock all of these things that is holding you back from creating your dreams. And if you really want the full extra VIP, me in your pocket kind of experience, then it's the ascension. I only work with 2 people at a time. I already have one amazing young lady who is absolutely fantastic. And it's just incredible to see her transformation. It's just absolutely incredible. So the Ascension, of course, is the name of my program. And then you have me in your pocket and you have private sessions and you just get access to everything that I know, like all the time. And then you get access to everything that I do during the year or during these 6 months. I just put you in there. You have access to everything. And that's when we make the bold moves. And that's when we really dragon our way through towards our dreams. So those are the ways that you can work with us. You can also stay open to see if there are new things coming. We sometimes launch things, but now I'm launching we're already doing the relationship program, and we're also launching my Ascension into Manifestation. So might not be launching anytime, anything in the close future. So I would say that coming to the farm, that one spot in Ascension for Manifestation or that one spot in my mentorship Ascension program is the way that you can work with me right now. So if the dragon is your year, if you feel like the dragon's got a dragon, then it's time to jump on the dragon train and just come with us to the future where dreams come true, because they can and they will. So it's up to you. You have I would say that with this masterclass, you have the steps to really know how to do this. You know the tools, you know the steps, you know the pitfalls, you know the energies, all of it. It's all up to you now. And I truly believe in you, because otherwise you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't sit through an almost 2-hour masterclass and listen to me go on and on and on about the magic of a dragon if you don't believe that you can do it. So get out and do it, because if you manifest your dreams, someone else will do that too. Just by being in your presence as you do the work will inspire other people to do the same. That is how we move into the golden ages. Because one by one, we heal. We are connected through heart, through nervous system. If I change, you change. Everyone that I come across for the rest of my life will be affected by the work that I'm doing. Because a safe and grounded nervous system will tell the other nervous system that it's safe to ground. And when more people ground, more people ground. And when more people ground, more people ground. And now we have the energetics of the dragon, and we can just... And this is why things are going to go fast. Because people like you and me, we decide to do the work. We decide that it's worth it to do short-term challenges for long-term freedom, for long-term happiness, for long-term abundance. And what is it that we want to manifest? We want to manifest peace and abundance and harmony, love and laughter. And it's okay to have it all. You know, the dragon can have all the gold. It's okay. It's okay to have it all. If I would say that the people who are doing the inner work should have a lot of money. They should have a lot of abundance, because if they have a lot of abundance, other people will have a lot of abundance. And then when you come from that energy, that is what's going to change the world. I am so convinced that this is not the times where we go hide in caves to reach enlightenment, to reach ascension. Because why would those people come back who already reached enlightenment? Why didn't they end their reincarnation? Yeah, because we're here to help the planet move into the golden ages. And how do we do that? Yes, people who do the inner work reach a lot of abundance, and then we share that abundance. We use that abundance to create good things. And we share the belief that other people can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm just a normal person. Everyone can do it. Might need a little bit of help. I mean, I have a lot of help. But you can do it. So go get it. It's yours. You can have it. You're worth it. Yeah, but it's not about greed. It's about birthright.
Yeah.
It's a belief system that has been overridden with some sort of lack that is not beneficial to anyone to come from a state of lack. When you come from a state of abundance, you're going to be a gift to everyone you meet. Abundance is not only about money, but it's a big part of it, because having resources, you need resources to live in your full expression. If you don't have the financial funds, you will not be able to live in your full expression. It's okay to want to live in your full expression. Some people say that that's the purpose of life, to live in our full expression, to live in our full creativity. Talk about that harmonizing with the year of the dragon. That is what the dragon is, the full expression. Be the dragon. Dragon's got a dragon.
Dragon's got a dragon.
Just go and be the dragon. Just claim what was yours in the first place. Go after it. But do it with love. Do it with self-love. Do it with compassion. And just go get it. All right. That's it. That's it, folks.
We will have one other dragon related special events looming in the horizon. You'll have to stay tuned for that.
Really? Oh, yeah. The dragon's tears.
Tears.
Yeah, that's gonna, okay, so stay tuned for that. That's gonna happen in May. And that's something we're gonna share more information of. But that's if you really want to do the inner work and you really want to elevate towards manifestation. That's yeah, we'll share more about that. That was a cliffhanger.
Yep.
And I'm also going to talk more about manifestation, and I will at some point also talk about money. This shameful topic. You can't say you want money. Yeah, you can. Money. Honey money. No, and money is just an energy. It's what you attach it to that's going to be the interesting thing. And I believe that you will have everything you want. You're going to live in your full expression. And if you're going to do that, you got to have some money, because otherwise you can't, get the resources that you need.
Yep.
So I'm opening the floor for any kind of comments or questions. I will stay around for a minute or two to receive questions.
I'm going to Facebook now. I don't see any questions, but I see a lot of woohoo and hearts and
can I get a whoop whoop?
Yeah.
Okay, leave your comments of your takeaways. I want feedback. I've been talking for 2 hours and I need feedback. I see that people are staying around, so that means that it's about the same amount of people signing on when we started as it is when we finish, which is, I would say, a good sign.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, a lot of excitement. I'm so filled with energy. I feel the power around me and the inside fire, no room for drama. Yeah, lots of emojis and heart symbols and fire symbols and dragon symbols. So, yeah.
Dragons. So my favorite emoji for this year is the fire heart. That's what I feel is it's heart first. We gotta lead with the heart first, but it's okay to fill that heart with fire. It's okay to dream. It's okay to want things. It's okay to want to express that. But coming from
compassion is that fiery aspect of the heart.
yes. Oh, I love that. So the fire heart combined with the dragon is and I also love the little glittery thing.
Sparkles.
Sparkles. Sparkles.
Yeah,
Huh?
I like that one too.
Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for this amazing show. I love you all and thank you for being here, and go dragon. Go be the dragon. The dragon's got a dragon. How long have you been waiting to do that one? Since the last masterclass.
At the end, at the end, we've got to celebrate.
Yes. Celebrate good times. Come on. Okay, keep me updated on your dragon business. I would love to share your dragon business this year. I will share my dragon business this year. All right, now I'm just talking to talk because it was so much fun. So I'm going to stop the recording right here. Write me if you need me to support you in any way. Yeah, livingwiththespirit.com. That's our website if you want to read more about what we do and our beliefs and the freedom and all of that jazz. All right. Lots of love, all of y'all. Bye-bye.
Yep. See you later.
Bye.